Hello viewers, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's Nigerian Tales by Friday Night. My name now Emmanuel Bamidele, all the way from Switzerland, reporting for Nigeria in Diaspora Organization TV, right away from Switzerland, talking to you all worldwide. As you all know, in Nigeria, we have a lot of things going on right away now, and this is what this program is all about. And I'm doing it right away now from the African Mirror Television, which is our partner for the Nigerian Diaspora Organization TV. So as you all know, it's still the same number to call. If you want to join us tonight on this program, the number to call is 032-313-30. Let me push it right online for you so that you know what we are talking about. We are right and direct now from Nido TV. And if you have any call, here you go. You can see the number right on the screen. We have several things going on in Nigeria now, from the Biafra issue to the illegal arms deal of $2 billion. I cannot even imagine how can, under an administration, $2 billion meant to procure, they then take and go buy ammunition to take fight terrorism. Somebody puts out for his own pockets. Somebody put this money, or a group of guys put this money into their pocket. So at least, now that we have a new president, Sai Buhari himself, Baba himself, Baba don't dey try, at least he has been arresting people. People are now being called upon that. What is going on now? Let us know. And Buhari himself, he has said he will not leave any stone unturned, that he will fight corruption till the end. Okay. Other important thing are also the Biafra. Do you know that the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, they blame APC for the death of the last demonstration on the Onitsha Niger Bridge? They said this was sponsored by government to demonstrate, to cause confusion during demonstration. How can this be possible that the government will sponsor thug to come and cause problem? Because the Nigerian police, they said that they had to open fire on the protester because the protester opened fire on them. I don't know whether that's true. I've been a liar, but now waiting then talk. And you understand, say, in Nigerian sense, when they say now waiting then talk, that one means say, nah, no be me talking. Waiting you hear is what I read in the news. What you read in the news, I'm just trying to summarize it for those who haven't seen it anyway. So we're still moving forward. I'm still your same person, Emmanuel Mark Bamidele, and the show tonight is Taste by Moonlight, as we were hearing it when we were small. It's a revision now that we call Nigerian Tale by Friday Night, all the way from Nigerian Diaspora Organization TV. So, this is the story they said. The IPOB, which is the indigenous people of Biafra, they said Nigerian government under the leadership of APC sponsored thugs to cause havoc during their last demonstration. Could this be the truth or is it not true? I don't know. Now let's move on to other people. But before I go, the wife of Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, the director of Radio Biafra, she did an emotional video. And I watched it myself and I said to myself, every woman deserves their husband. For freedom fighting, must this woman be lonely? I hope one day this guy will be back with his family. But let me show you the video and let's watch it together and let's see what you think about it. Don't go away.
Namde is just a prisoner of conscience. Yes, and he's been held for nearly the next few days, or a week and a half now will make it 2 months. He's been held extrajudicially, and that is not right. His health was really going, and he was obviously dying. Heart palpitation, a lot of things going on. And there was no medical attention or anything until the British came. After they asked for him to get a mattress and they left, they took the mattress away. And he's still sleeping on bare floor. When he was already in court, I could see that the man I saw was not my husband anymore. He's gradually becoming a ghost. So I can feel his feel his pain. I can see when if it's someone you know, when you look at him, you know he's in pain. What they've done now is really wrong. If you think someone is agitating for his freedom and you're not comfortable with it, it is a democracy error, and then it is left for you to place it on the table and say, okay, this is what you want, and okay, how do we go about it? And then you dialogue. What I hope for my family is, first of all, long life, not just my family or Biafran families, long life and the land of Biafra, because we need it. We need it because there is no hope in Nigeria. There is no better place. There is no better tomorrow in Nigeria. So I hope for a better land, a better system. He has to be released because he hasn't done anything wrong. He has not done anything wrong. He has only spoken the truth. So this is a very, very serious case, and the world have to just come and come to Nnamdi's aid, because that is what needs to happen. And also, because I mentioned a few minutes ago, I need my husband. I mean, you can imagine an 8-month old pregnant woman without my husband. I didn't want to go there because this is a public thing. But I need him. So they need to let him go. Nnamdi is just a prisoner of conscience. Yes, and he's been held for nearly the next few days, or a week and a half now will make it 2 months. He's been held extrajudicially, rather, and that is not right. His health was really going, and he was obviously dying. Heart palpitation, a lot of things going on, and there was no medical attention or anything until the British came. After they asked for him to get a mattress and they left, they took the mattress.
Okay. Now you get the point I really want to drag out from the show. That is a video from the wife of indigenous people of Biafra leader, Mrs. Kanu herself, expressing her own emotional disbelief that why will Nigerian government be treating this guy to sleep on the floor? But one of the things I could pick from her voice is that she said one thing: Nigeria, that the British government came and interfered into the affairs. So which means that international community are now getting involved on the issue of Biafra. I personally have things that bothers me, and one of them is that why are the leaders of the Igbos denying Biafra? Why are they distancing themselves from this struggle? Because personally, I'm still waiting to see prominent Igbos to come out and say, look, listen, we are the people of Biafra and we need our freedom. Because freedom, as you all know, is everybody's right. If the Biafran thinks they want to go, maybe they have to find a way or a better way to solve this problem or to ask for the freedom. But the problem be say the president of Nigeria, Buhari, he said, I no go compromise Nigeria for nobody. And these guys, they are ready to die. But one of the most ugliest things that happened recently that really baffles me is the killing of the people who are demonstrating. They say they are unharmed. Police say they are harmed. Nobody even know what happened. But they've killed 11 people as we are talking now. Let us learn from what has been happening from other parts of the world. Remember the Arab Spring. It was just one guy that set himself ablaze that led to how many countries to change government. Just one guy that set himself ablaze to say, look, I am not happy with the government. From there, revolution started. That leads to the Arab Spring, that way we all they talk about. Gaddafi don't follow and go. Mubarak don't follow and go. Many governments, Tunisia, everywhere, Syria. Look all what is happening. So that guy is more or less the source of all this problem now. Now is Biafra. Remember, there are warmongers, people who are waiting. Nigeria get oil. Biafra is a rich land. Biafra is not a poor zone. It's even one of the most richest area in Nigeria. I will beg Nigerian government, please discuss with these guys. Dialogue. Make peace. If you have to, I understand. If Nigeria is good, who will ask for division? But still, Biafran guys, may we take her easy because yeah? All this method with the carry cutlass with the shout. It's not helping things. 11 people they've died now. Plus those ones who have died before and many unconfirmed deaths. So what are we gonna do, guys? Do you really want this Biafra, do or die? Are you guys ready for war? If warmongers step into Nigeria and harm Biafra people, Yoruba, una ready, Sheti ready, Tamo, Biafra, Tobalo, Gbori, Wole. Are you guys ready? Hausa, are you guys ready? Boko Haram is disorganizing the north. If this should lead to armed conflict, please, I beg, we need peace in Nigeria. Set this guy free and let us go to draw table. They are human beings. We can talk to them. You understand? If oil is the problem, oil has been causing problem all over the world. Let us face the fact. Please don't let oil cause problem in Nigeria. I'm even happy, self. Oil price is dropping. Maybe when it's dropped to 1 franc per barrel or $1 per barrel, maybe the solution will be even better. Anyway, don't go away. I still remain your own same person, Emmanuel Bamidele for Naido TV. The number to call still remain the same, 032-313-3030. If you are watching us from outside Switzerland, you just have to dial +41 and you will be live. Let us hear what you think. Before I go to the next topic, I will be right back. Okay. Now, let me leave Biafra. Biafra is not the only issue going on in Nigeria now. Other issue is our president is fighting corruption. President Muhammadu Buhari. I beg, let's even ask ourselves one question. What if Buhari didn't win election? If he had not won that election, do you mean all this money they are saying, 2 billion for armed conflict? But all these things happen under the regime of President Goodluck Jonathan. We didn't even hear nothing. Petroleum minister, this, that. Why is it that it's always abroad they are arresting our ministers and nothing is happening in Nigeria? Okay, we also know that Buhari has committed himself. He said he will fight corruption. People are waiting, but he said that the judiciary system is also frustrating him because they don't let judgment to prevail. They said our judges are corrupt. They owe you judge, educated man, collecting bribe. You guys should try and let us fix this country. Look at Western world, how beautiful they are. Look everywhere, how organized. And you now they fuck up, because they let white man they disorganize you now from back. Nigeria. I tire for now. But anyway, they have carried out several arrests over the issue of $2 billion What was meant for? This money was supposed to be used to acquire arms and ammunition to fight terrorists in Nigeria. Some group of people, they took this money and put it in their pocket. $2 billion, not 2 billion naira, make una dey hear the value. $2 billion diverted. Now you start to ask yourself, who approved the money? The person didn't ask them, where is the ammunitions we ask you to buy? Who was the Minister of Finance? Even Mr. President, 2 billion under your administration. So you want to tell us you don't know about it? Okay, anyway, we have the judicial system in Nigeria to sort all those ones out. So we are still moving on. And now the issue is about the Senate president. They say the Nigerian Senate president, we have to appear in courts. False declaration of assets. I beg you, I'm tired for Nigeria issue, man. Senate president in Nigeria is the number 3 man. I like. The number 3 high-ranked person in Nigeria, he has a case in court. What kind of a country? Why we cannot even find just one person at the highest order that we say is clean? Now, they said he declared false asset, but he's still there as the Senate president while the case is in court. The last time when he went to court, almost 80 senators followed this guy to court. We don't understand why people are using their influence to deny us judgment. But we are still going on, and we have in the news all the way from Nigeria, the NIMASA, NIMAS boss, the ex-boss, they have granted him stringent bail condition. What did he do? EFCC is trying. You understand? EFCC, the Economy and Financial Crime Commission, they tried because they arraigned the former director of the Nigerian Maritime Administration, all for fraud. When you open Nigerian newspaper, what are we reading? Fraud this, fraud that, this stole this, this stole that. So why are you wondering that there's no development in Nigeria? There's no need for us to complain. We have no reason to complain because it's just everywhere and everything is about fraud and fraud in Nigeria. Now, what about the names of those who are now docked in Nigeria? You will be surprised. Do you know Chief Raymond Dokpesi? We all know AIT, African Independent Television. It's even the first African Independent Television in Africa. The owner, they don't arrest him. EFCC, they try, they carry the guy. They have arrested the guy and they've not even released him. He's still in their custody. You know what the guy said? Dokpesi said that the money, 2 billion naira, that was paid to him by a military office. Let me find the office for you guys. To be precise, that the money was meant for him to do campaigns for election. So we are now asking ourselves, okay, let me read what happened. The ex-chairman of that communication, Chief Raymond Dokpesi, he has just been released after being interrogated for 3 days. Chief Dokpesi was arrested, interrogated on allegation of complicity on $2.1 billion scam brought about the National Security Advisor. National Security Advisor gave money to Dokpesi, and Dokpesi said it was for campaign, which concerned National Security Advisor with electoral campaign. Money meant to acquire arms to fight Boko Haram is now diverted for electoral campaign. They will soon be diverting money they will use to feed the poor just for campaign. Anyway, I hope the money is still getting back to the poor. As you all know, the program tonight is Nigerian Tales by Friday night. Just join me every Friday. Today is my first edition. It's more or less like a try edition. Next week, I will extract more news. I'm sure you know we are all from Nigeria. There will always be new thing happening in that country. New development would have happened. Something new would have happened. So if you still have anything to contribute, the line is open and the number to call still remains the same, 032 313 3030. I go now to search for my last news for tonight. And let's move it on. Hey, guys, those of you who are driving every time in Nigeria, your Senate, they are telling Mr. President to introduce toll gates. It means maybe soon we will start paying toll gates back. The Lagosians are feeling it. The toll gate after Lekki. Even when I passed there, I was like, what's going on here? Now, all your highway, those people traveling every day, maybe soon you have to pay toll gates in Nigeria. So anyway, maybe they could have introduced another better alternative, like every car paying a fixed rate of road tax instead of toll gates. But it's still on discussion in Nigeria. So we are still hoping that everything will work fine in Nigeria. They said EFCC has uncovered another 600 million naira scam. That's a lot of money, huh? They are always discovering new thing in that country. So Nigerian government has reduced the fine of MTN to over 600 billion naira. Guys, let us face the fact. We understand that what MTN did was wrong. They are supposed to remove over 5 million subscribers from their network, and they failed to do so. But how can we levy? Is even if it's not even the highest corporate fine a company is going to pay. This is over almost $5 billion. How can an African company pay a fine penalty of $5 billion? Come on. Let's show solidarity. We know that MTN is from South Africa and they are operating in Nigeria. They are making money. We know. There are a lot of other Western countries. Can you, Shell and Chevrons, when they were polluting our ground, can we find Shell? Do we have the power to say that Shell should come and pay a fine of about $5 billion? Nobody will dare try that. But why our brother, MTN from South Africa? Sorry, I beg. Let us show solidarity with them. Because it's the poor people that will suffer. Now go suffer them. Before you know, you buy 1,000 naira airtime. Fin. They will remove more money. You will buy airtime. You will not even finish your airtime. Your airtime will disappear. So if they are being forced to pay this money, you be rest assured that the masses will be scraped off. There should be a price control mechanism in Nigeria. Communication is more expensive in Nigeria even than in Switzerland. How can that be possible? Switzerland is around 10 million people. Nigeria is around 170 million people. Now compare the ratio of 170 million to 10 million people. But still, a country with a very large market, let's even say not everyone has telephone in Nigeria. Let's say 30% of Nigerians are using telephone. Divide that. So what are we talking about? We are talking about almost 6 million people almost 60 million people, they have telephone in Nigeria, but it's more expensive. This is what the government should have checked. Rather than finding these people, please make sure that they are not stripping the people of their hard-earned money. These are one of the things we expect from our president, President Muhammadu Buhari. They said our president has traveled to a lot of countries in the last few days or few weeks. And they said his trip has been yielding good results because they have been discussing to disarm Boko Haram. Anyways, what we are hearing, but still Boko Haram is still active. For those who are accusing Mr. President, you are the sponsor of Boko Haram, but if Mr. President is the sponsor of Boko Haram, how come Boko Haram are now still attacking? Will he sponsor them and they will start attacking again under his regime? Guys, let us manage our country. Nigeria belongs to you and I. When we are in peace, our children will be in peace. Okay, I think I'm about to come to the end of tonight's program. So, as you all know, it's the first edition. You can join me again next Friday for another edition of Nigerian Tales by Friday Night by Emmanuel Bamidele. I remain your same person, Emmanuel Bamidele, broadcasting for Nigerian Diaspora Television in collaboration with African Mirror TV. As you know, signing out. Peace and love.